Blackstone Audio presents The Curse of the Pharaohs by Elizabeth Peters. This book is read by Susan O'Malley. Dedication to Phyllis Whitney. Chapter 1. The events I am about to relate began on a December afternoon when I had invited Lady Harold Carrington and certain of her friends to tea. Do not, gentle reader, be misled by this introductory statement. It is accurate, as my statements always are, but if you expect the tale that follows to be one of pastoral domesticity, enlivened only by gossip about the county gentry, you will be sadly mistaken. Bucolic peace is not my ambience, and the giving of tea parties is by no means my favorite amusement. In fact, I would prefer to be pursued across the desert by a band of savage dervishes brandishing spears and howling for my blood. I would rather be chased up a tree by a mad dog, or face a mummy risen from its grave. I would rather be threatened by knives, pistols, poisonous snakes, and the curse of a long-dead king. Lest I be accused of exaggeration, let me point out that I have had all those experiences save one. However, Emerson once remarked that if I should encounter a band of dervishes, 5 minutes of my nagging would unquestionably inspire even the mildest of them to massacre me. Emerson considers this sort of remark humorous. 5 years of marriage have taught me that even if one is unamused by the presumed wit of one's spouse, one does not say so. Some concessions to temperament are necessary if the marital state is to flourish, and I must confess that in most respects the state agrees with me. Emerson is a remarkable person, considering that he is a man, which is not saying a great deal. The state of wedlock has its disadvantages, however, and an accumulation of these, together with certain other factors, added to my restlessness on the afternoon of the tea party. The weather was dreadful, dreary and drizzling, with occasional intervals of sleety snow. I had not been able to go out for my customary 5-mile walk. The dogs had been out, and had returned coated with mud, which they promptly transferred to the drawing-room rug, and but I will come to the subject of Ramses at the proper time. Though we have lived in Kent for 5 years, I have never entertained my neighbours to tea. None of them has the faintest idea of decent conversation. They cannot tell a Kamaris pot from a piece of prehistoric painted ware, and they have no idea who Seti I was.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?